You've seen The Exorcist, the stair fall, the spinning head, the chilling cries. But behind the Hollywood horrors lies a disturbing true story. One that began in a quiet Maryland neighborhood with a boy named Ronald Hunkeler. His possession would inspire the most terrifying film ever made and leave a trail of mystery that followed him to his death. The story begins in 1949 in Cottage City, Maryland, a small suburb outside Washington, D.C. 14-year-old Ronald Hunkeler was an ordinary boy, quiet, shy, and especially close to his Aunt Harriet, a spiritualist who introduced him to the Ouija board. After Aunt Harriet's sudden death, strange things began to happen. At first, the family heard scratching and dripping noises in Ronald's bedroom. But the activity grew violent. Furniture moved on its own, heavy objects slid across the floor. Ronald's mattress shook violently while he slept. Even more disturbing, scratches and welts appeared on his body, sometimes forming words. Family members and neighbors witnessed it all, and his terrified parents turned to their Lutheran minister for help. The minister quickly realized this was way beyond his power and recommended Catholic priests. The Catholic Church sent Father Albert Hughes, a priest at St. James Church. He began the rites of exorcism at a local hospital where Roland was admitted for observation. But the boy's violence grew uncontrollable. He broke restraints, cursed in languages he didn't know, and slashed Father Hughes with a bed spring hidden in his mattress. After Hughes nearly lost his life, the case was escalated to Jesuit priests at Georgetown University Hospital. Father William Bodern, assisted by Father Walter Halloran, led the exorcism attempts there. Witnesses described chilling scenes, Ronald's voice changing, guttural growls, objects flying across the room. Halloran later admitted to being physically attacked. Ronald broke his nose during one episode. Despite their efforts, the phenomena seemed only to escalate. The priest realized they could not continue in Washington, so the family moved Ronald to stay with relatives in St. Louis, Missouri, hoping to escape the dark force. In St. Louis, the Archdiocese approved a full exorcism at the Alexian Brothers Hospital. Over the course of several weeks in March and April 1949, Father Bodern and his team performed the rite dozens of times. Witnesses reported terrifying manifestations, Ronald speaking in Latin phrases, his body contorting unnaturally, bed shaking, and guttural laughter filling the room. At one point, the word hell appeared scratched into his chest. The climax came on April 18, 1949. During the exorcism, Ronald reportedly cried out, "Satan, I am Saint Michael, and I command you to leave this boy." After this, the violent episodes suddenly stopped. The priest declared the boy free from possession. The case was documented in diaries kept by the priests, which later fell into the hands of author William Peter Blatty, a student at Georgetown at the time. Those records became the foundation for The Exorcist. After the exorcism, Ronald returned to a quiet life. He grew up and he pursued a career in science. For decades, he lived in anonymity as an engineer at NASA, helping to design technology that contributed to the Apollo missions. Ronald Hunkeler passed away in 2020 at the age of 85, but even in death, his story carried a strange twist. According to reports, shortly after Ronald's passing, a Catholic priest visited his longtime partner at their home, unannounced. The priest allegedly offered words of comfort, but also seemed to hint at the infamous past Ronald had tried so hard to bury. Why he appeared remains a mystery. Was it a final blessing or something more? The story of Ronald Hunkeler reminds us how thin the line can be between fact and legend. Was he truly possessed, or was it a tragic case of illness and belief colliding? Whatever the truth, the events of 1949 continue to haunt history and ensured that The Exorcist remains one of the most chilling films ever made. And perhaps the demon never really left. If you've enjoyed this dive into the real story behind The Exorcist, don't forget to subscribe for more haunted history and true horror tales.